Yo, Mina, you there? Mina, hello? Oh my god, are you even alive right now? Not that I'd be sad if you weren't. It's just, seriously, what kind of loser doesn't check their phone? I mean, come on, you're just a broke high school dropout, right? It's not like you've got anything better to do. You're a delicate, precious, genius little sister. You know, the one who got all mom and dad's love, is taking time out of her fabulous life to message you. You should be grateful I'm even giving you the time of day. There's no excuse for not being ready to answer me. Hey, Mina! Mina the loser! Are you seriously ignoring me right now? You better answer me before too much longer, you broke little gremlin. My God in heaven, will you give it a rest? Luna, do you have any idea what time it is right now? Seriously, do you own a clock? Do you even know how to read a clock? Oh, please. Like this is my fault or something? You're the one who didn't answer fast enough. If you'd replied sooner, I wouldn't have had to keep messaging you. In case my earlier jabs weren't clear to you, let me clarify. I was asleep. Weren't you supposed to be, super busy? I figured someone as broke as you doesn't even get time to sleep. How can you sleep at night knowing what a colossal failure you are? I don't have magical powers, and I'm not some robot. I'm a human being, and I'm trying to maintain a healthy sleep schedule. So yeah, I was asleep. And guess what? I'd like to go back to sleep. So good night. Whoa, hold it right there. I finally decide to grace you with my presence, and you're just gonna brush me off? What kind of sister does that? Ugh, this is exactly why I can't stand you. You high school dropout types are all the same. Rude, impatient, and completely unbearable. Right, between the two of us, I'm the unbearable one. You keep going with that. Well, despite my lack of a college degree, I actually get off my butt and do something with my life. Which is more than I can say for a certain jobless, delusional drama queen who spends all day mooching off mom and dad. Excuse me? You're excused. And this time I'm turning off my phone until morning, so don't bother texting me anymore. Good night, Luna. Hey, I'm not finished with you. Mina, I cannot believe what your sister just told me. This is an incredible new low even for you. Luna went out of her way to message you last night. You just cut her off mid-conversation? What were you thinking? Morning to you too, Mom. Before you come storming in here to yell at me, maybe try directing some of that energy towards your precious Luna for spamming me with texts way past midnight. Start by telling her that most productive adults are asleep at that hour. Oh, please, don't be ridiculous. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anything Luna does. She's smart, she's sensitive, and she's always been a good girl. And let's not forget, she graduated from college. She's a genius, Mina, a literal genius. Yeah, I've heard the mantra a million times. Luna is brilliant, Luna is flawless, Luna is the sun and stars. I get it. Anyway, if you actually have something you need to say, I've got a few minutes right now. So spit it out already. Well, since you're asking, you can stop sending us money now. Wait, what? Where's this coming from? Luna got a job. You're kidding. Nope, she finally landed a position. Isn't that just wonderful? She said not to worry about a thing. She's already making more money than you, and she just started last month. Oh, wow. So Luna's going to be the one supporting the household now? Exactly. She told us she'd be contributing from now on, so we have no need for your tiny little handouts anymore. That's our Luna for you. A brilliant, successful, college-educated young woman, just like we always knew she would be. So let me get this straight. Now that Luna has a job, you don't need me anymore? Finally, you're catching on. Took you long enough to figure it out. You're not needed anymore now that we have Luna's paycheck coming in. You don't even need to call or text us anymore either. You're free to go live your own pathetic little life on your own. Wow, well, sounds great. I mean, you really don't have to tell me twice. This is literally the best thing I've heard in years. Excuse me? Now I can finally keep all my hard-earned money for myself instead of sending money to you guys every month. This is so exciting. What should I buy first? I'll have to think about that. I'll be able to spoil myself rotten and have money left over to put away in savings. Yes, I suppose you would be happy, wouldn't you? A poor high school dropout like you must have barely been scraping by on your own. And you still had to support your family on top of it. I guess those tiny support payments really were eating into your budget. You can call them tiny all you want, but let's not forget that they were the only reason you and Luna have kept your heads above water for the past few years. And the only reason Luna could keep coasting through part-time gigs without a care in the world. But hey, you're right. The real headline here is that Luna finally got off her butt and found a job. And just in time for her 30th birthday. Talk about a last-minute adulthood. Well, there it is again, that condescending tone. You really haven't changed one bit. For your information, the only reason Luna didn't find a job sooner was because she's so uniquely gifted. It took time to find a company worthy of her brilliance. Don't try to squeeze her into your tiny little world of dropout logic. You wouldn't understand genius if it slapped you in the face. Hey, remind me, why did I drop out of high school again? Oh yeah, it's because you threatened to kick me out of the house unless I did. You were so convinced that Luna was the better daughter, and you weren't going to give me any chance to prove otherwise. Oh, here we go again, playing the victim. I literally was a victim, but now that's in the past. Don't worry, Mom, I won't be darkening your doorstep with my presence or my money ever again. I couldn't have asked for a better ending. You really are pitiful, though. The only way you ever contributed to this family was through sending us chump change once a month. And now even that role has been taken from you by your younger and superior sister. So just to be clear, I was going to make the next deposit next week. But this means you don't need it anymore, right? Of course not. We won't be needing you for anything ever again. Thank God. What a relief. Well. You really are happy about being tossed aside, huh? I guess I'll never understand the way poor dropouts think. And that's fine, Mom. I'm not looking for your understanding. So do me a favor and don't worry about me anymore. Bye forever, hopefully. Hey, Mina. I'm not messaging you in the middle of the night this time, so you have no excuse not to text me back right away. And guess what? This might be the last message I ever send you. So I'm being super nice by working around your schedule for once. Consider this my final act of sisterly generosity. There, Luna, I heard the big news. You got yourself a job. That's great to hear. I'm genuinely glad for you. I mean, most people get their first job before they turn 30, but hey, better late than never. Yep, there it is. Sour grapes, right on schedule. Let's be real here. You're a high school dropout, and I'm a college grad. We were never on the same level to begin with, and besides, I'm a genius. Well, there you go again with the self-described genius routine. Just out of curiosity, under what criteria do you qualify as being a genius? Excuse me? Well, you keep calling yourself that, but, based on what exactly? You weren't valedictorian or anything. You got good grades, sure, but not, world-shattering. And you weren't exactly an Olympic athlete either. Ugh, Mina, seriously? You sound so jealous right now. I don't need awards to prove I'm a genius. The reason I know I'm a genius is very simple. Mom always told me I was a genius. That's it? Yep, she told me I was born with something other people just don't have. She said my very presence in the room makes everyone else smarter. They might feel smarter by comparison, I guess. So that's really your evidence. Mom said so? Exactly. She always believed in me. She said I was different, meant for something bigger. And you, well, you were just kind of there. Face it, you'll never understand me. You're just sad. You're plain and average and totally invisible. Sure, let's go with that. You know what? I'm feeling generous today, so I'm gonna spell it out for you. I'm gonna prove how successful I am, so even someone like you can understand. Ready? Drum roll, please. My monthly income is now a solid $1,500. Really? Impressed? You should be. And on top of that, I give $100 to Mom and Dad every month. Out of my own paycheck. Isn't that amazing? Wow, right? You probably couldn't do that when you were my age. Poor people just don't have that kind of generosity. No offense or anything. Oh, yeah, I'm impressed. Blown away, actually. I knew it. Even you're finally admitting it. You see the genius now, don't you? Oh, absolutely. You're something special, all right. Just maybe not in the way you think. What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to be snarky again? I'm just saying, there's a fine line between brilliance and, something else. And you seem to be doing cartwheels over that line. Ugh, whatever. You're just being bitter again. Look, I wasn't going to say anything, but you clearly need a little dose of reality. So fine, let's talk numbers. What, you're going to brag about your job at the convenience store or something? I was sending $2,500 a month to Mom and Dad every single month for years. Wait, what? Yeah, but now that Mom says they don't need it anymore, I've stopped. So technically I was sending it. Hold up, you were giving them $2,500 a month? Where are you even getting that kind of money? How much do you actually make? It depends on the month, honestly. My industry is somewhat volatile, but my average income's around $7,000. $7,000? Oh my God, you're not doing anything shady, are you? Like, this isn't some under-the-table thing, right? You're not, selling organs or something. What? No, it's completely legit. I run my own business. That makes no sense. You don't even have a high school diploma, let alone a college degree. How can a high school dropout make that much money? That's not how the world works. Turns out some jobs don't care about a diploma. They care about what you can actually do. When I visited last summer, I left my business card at the house. Did you ever see it? What card? Exactly. You guys probably threw it out the second you saw my name. Anyway, I'm a handmade designer now. I sell custom jewelry, accessories, and home goods. Everything I make is by hand. Wait, handmade? You mean Etsy grandma crafts and stuff? Not exactly. There's a whole market for it. Some people make a couple hundred a month. Others pull in 10 grand or more. It really depends on skill, branding, consistency, and a lot of hard work. 10,000 per month? So wait, if you're really making 7 grand a month, then I, being the certified genius that I am, should easily be able to make 10 grand at my first month, right? No problem. Oh, sure, go ahead. Open a shop, build a customer base, source your materials, handle orders and inventory and taxes. You've got this, genius. You're just mad because I'll blow past you in no time. I knew it. I really am a genius. You keep telling yourself that. Whatever. Catch you never, loser. Don't threaten me with a good time. Mina, hey, honey, can we, talk for a second? What is it this time? Well, would you mind sending us money again? Just a little, please? I'm sorry, what? You want me to start sending money again? What's with the sudden change of heart? Yes, well, it's Luna. She's only been giving us $100 a month, that's all. And we can't survive on that. It barely covers utilities, let alone groceries. And Dad's in debt, right? His what now? The debt. You know, the debt Dad racked up after he agreed to co-sign for someone he shouldn't have. Yeah, that's what my $2,500 a month was secretly going toward, wasn't it? Wait, how do you know about that? You were ranting to Aunt Nancy about it. She told her daughter, who told her husband, who told me. Small world, huh? Oh, no. When I found out that I'd basically been tricked into paying off Dad's mistake, I was livid. But then you told me to stop sending money. You told me I wasn't needed anymore. Said I was used up and should go live my own life. So I did, and honestly, feels absolutely amazing to finally be free from that burden. Well, yes, that's right. That's why I wanted you to start sending us money again. Not a chance in hell. What? Why not? You're the one who told me that you didn't need my money anymore. I'm gonna hold you to those words. Mina, please. While I have your attention, there's something else you should know. Luna told me she's only making $1,500 a month. What? That's all? She never got a full-time job. She's not building a career. She's working part-time at a convenience store. What did you just say? You heard me. She's been taking 5 shifts a week, not because she wants to work hard and get ahead, but to throw herself at the store manager, who she's crazy about. That's the only reason she's making $1,500. But how did you find out about all of that? Yet again, it's a small world, Mom. The manager's cousin just so happens to be an old classmate of mine. We bumped into each other a few weeks ago. I was optimistic about Luna's new job at first. I figured maybe she was going to straighten herself out. But there's a problem. The store manager is married. Oh my God. It seems like things are getting pretty ugly on that front too, so you should probably set that girl straight before she does something really stupid. This is Oh, this is bad. Oh, very bad.
Hey, Mina, I've got something to say to you. First of all, that whole handmade business thing, yeah, it turns out it's total garbage. I haven't sold a single item, not one. So, what's the deal? Was that whole I make $7,000 a month thing just one big lie?
No, Luna, it just takes actual work. You can't just throw together some crafts and expect money to fall from the sky. I spent 3 years, 3 long years, testing things, building a customer base, learning what sells. You think it just magically happens?
It doesn't take magic, just genius, which I have.
Even if you did have genius, you didn't plan, you didn't market, you didn't even research. You just assumed being you would be enough. It's not. If you've got this much free time to whine to me, then maybe use it to go find a job. A real one, with hours and a paycheck. And while we're being honest, I heard about the lawsuit. You know, the whole stalking thing?
Wait, what? How? Who told you that?
Just because I moved away doesn't mean I don't hear things. People talk. And no, I'm not helping. Not with this. Not ever again. Mom said I was no longer needed, so now I'm officially not available. Good luck, Luna. Goodbye. I never said anything about this to my family, but just the other day, I married the man I've loved for years. We've started our life together, and I've moved to his quiet hometown where things are finally peaceful. Things are less peaceful for my mom and sister, however. The manager at the store she worked at finally got fed up with her constant advances, fired her, and got a restraining order against her, which Luna promptly violated, so he escalated and successfully sued her for harassment. A few days after I moved, my old landlord called. Apparently, Luna showed up at my former apartment, shouting and sobbing for money. It got so bad the police had to be called. Thankfully, I'd already ended the lease and never gave anyone my new address. I've even changed my phone number, so don't expect to be dragged into any of their drama ever again. From what I hear, the debt on their end is only getting worse, but that's no longer my problem, because next year, I'll be having a baby. And now, more than anything, I just want to protect this peace and focus on the life I'm building with my new family.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.